bit of cake picker or cupcake picker maybe. But some of the skills that you learn in this is the same that you can apply to a cake. So we're also going to work on some decorations with some chocolate cones. For the people who want to try something more advanced, since there's more of you, we could try to do some roses. So the roses are a little bit more challenging, but it's kind of fun too. And anybody like cupcakes? We said no chocolate, but we're good. But you're more than welcome to do 2. So you can do 2 vanilla, and if anybody wants to do 2 chocolate or 1 of each, I'm fine with that. So I'm going to show you the basic technique, how you basically use the bags. You want to twist them so it builds up the tension. So what I'm going to do is just take any one of the random ones. So usually what you want to do is you can put it right in the center and then just gently go around. And then once you hit the side there, you let the pressure go. Don't keep going with the pressure because it will give you a high point. And I'm going to show you how to do the same thing. We're going to do it in reverse, and this is the one way you would do it for if you wanted a high point. So we're going to start off, and I'm doing it at a slight angle, and let the pressure go. I'm going to show you what happens when you don't let the pressure go. So guys, pay attention to this one. If you don't let the pressure go and it just keeps going, that looks a little better than that, right? So I'm going to show you with one of the other tips. The ones that have the couplers, I can show you how to do a rose. This is optional, so if you want to try this, since there's a little bit smaller, I think I could do maybe 2 bags and then do it shared. These basically is a coupler that goes down, and you can change your tips. These actually work out really well. The bigger ones are easier for me to demo. There are master kits that basically shows you how to do this. You put a little dab of the icing down, and you put a little square of the parchment paper down. This basically helps it so it doesn't move. So I'm going to show you, there's a skinny point and a kind of a wider point. So what you want to do is you just want to start to build up like a little Hershey kiss. So this is where you kind of have like a blob or a teepee in the center, whatever you want to call it. So you're going to start with the skinny point here, and this is going to be the center part of the rose. Man, Chef's doing good today. So you're going to start with, that's the center, and then you're going to start to do 1. I'm slightly angling my arm so I can get it to do what it's supposed to do. And there you go, there's the center. This might work out pretty good on those. If you want to try to do additional ones, it might be too big. So what we can do is you can take a pair of scissors and then you just put it on, or you could freeze them, and then what will happen is you will be able to take them off easier. A lot of times bake shops will have people sit around and do all these and then put them in the freezer for when you need them, or people just are so quick they just do them in cake. So I'm just going to sit this one, I'll just sit it here because I don't want to just put it on the table. So paper cones, this is one thing you guys want to learn how to do. This is, for some of the students, this is kind of one of the crazier things. I do have some pre-made ones. So this one, usually I put the top part towards you. It's just a simple bend. And this goes here. Normally I do it this way. I'm just doing it so you can see a little bit easier. So both of these come up to the point, and you shouldn't see any daylight. So the reason why you do it like that is because it makes a finer tip, easier for you to do your garnishes. So with this one, if it moves, just pull the paper back. So you shouldn't have any issues with that. Just make sure it's completely folded. This is the most important part. Do not put tons of chocolate in these cones. It sounds like a great idea. I know you're excited for chocolate, but don't do that one. So I would say about as big as your thumb, maybe a thumb and a half is good. This scoop is the smallest scoop we have, so try to do like a half and try not to make it too messy. And once you get about halfway, you don't want to fill it too much. So you want to basically fold it away from your seam, and I'm going to slowly do this. So you have a little bag, so I'm going to test the line and see how it is. I'm just going to do it on the scoop and see how it is. This one's still not cut, so it's good. I have my little pair of scissors, which makes life so much easier, because usually I just use this for this. And try not to cut it too much. A lot of times what will happen in the restaurant business, you'll set these on top of your oven with a sheet pad down. So I'm going to give this a shot. So I'm going to make sure, a lot of times there's like a stance you get into, similar to what you're going to do for knife cutting. So I'm not pushing, I'm just letting gravity take effect. There's your simple heart. And we're just going to do the zigzag back and forth. Even though these patterns are here, you can kind of make it your own. I'm going to use some of the trickier ones. I was showing the easy ones. If somebody wants to try to do the butterfly, you're more than welcome to. So this one's pretty easy. Start off with the dot. There's that. This one always breaks. There's certain ones that break a lot. And we'll try this one. Yes, that's a little loud. So these don't take too long to basically set up. So what you can do is we put them in like the little low boys. We have those down there. And then you could put them on top of here, and that could be your garnish. Then you can take a picture and put it